Alrighty, guys, so we are going to now review Alabama commit Julian Sayin. All right, so Julian, I believe, is around 6 feet in height. Not the tallest guy, but, he is one of the more prolific quarterbacks or statistical quarterbacks in California. And he kind of has, what you would describe as, a gunslinger, way of playing the game, which I kind of like. And his tape kind of reminds you of Matt Corral. And even as he loads up and throws, he reminds you of Matt Corral. Now, there was another Alabama quarterback that wasn't as prolific, in the mid-2000s that also came, from California. You got Cooper Bateman, was a Utah guy, and then you got Blake Barnett, who was the number one quarterback that was also from there as well. The ball does pop off his hands, at least into the light here on the camera. So the one thing is he does kind of have that big arm. Tony Romo as kind of, loopy release. But the real thing is he slides into his throws right here. So the thing you look at there, he strides in, chops his feet, and goes. The one thing is he does throw a good deep ball, very catchable. Deep ball here from Julian Sayin. We'll use a little bit of mobility, and we'll throw the football with some accuracy. All right, play action fake. Doesn't have a lot of room here, but you see a guy right at his feet. He's still able to deliver a deep pass, all right? So he does have some juice in that arm, all right? And he's going to have to utilize it. Here he throws it, lets his guy go underneath it and make a big-time play. So he's a very prolific quarterback. He's just not the tallest guy. He has functional mobility, okay, and he's good at putting the ball out there for his guys to go out there and get it. He has high expectations, very confident quarterback, all right? So it's going to be interesting to see how he fares at Alabama. Does a good job kind of stepping into the pocket, all right, Julian Sayin. So, again, has pretty good arm strength. I'm going to say like above average arm strength, has good touch on the football. That's what he does very well, is Julian Sayin has a lot of touch on the football. That is really what he can do. All right. He anticipates pretty well, and he has some functional mobility, Julian Sayin. Not the tallest guy, but going to make some plays for you in and outside the pocket. A little Steven Garcia from South Carolina. All right, here we're going to go play action. Then we're going to go over the top. A lot of Tony Romo in this game, meaning like he throws the ball a little bit like Romo, and he also has like kind of that touch. Here he throws to the side, but is he going to pick you apart in the middle of the field? That's something that's going to have to, that's something that we're going to have to continue to see. All right. Highly touted quarterback. Nick Saban likes Julian Sayin, all right, a lot. And that does speak volumes. All right. So Julian Sayin, there he really sticks a hard throw down the seam. I love that throw to the back shoulder. So Julian Sayin does have some upside for sure. I mean, this kid can really throw the deep ball down the field. Here's more of a lofted throw, all right, down the sideline as well. So Sayin, very highly touted quarterback. We'll need to have a pretty dang good offensive line, but a guy that can really throw. He can throw on the run a little bit, and this is going to be a guy right here that's going to attack you deep down the field. So I think that he's going to have options at the quarterback position when he gets to the college level. I think he will be sought after to some degree. I think he could have a pretty good career as a college quarterback. So, that's Julian Sayin. He is on the smaller side, right? But he throws a good deep ball, has a little bit of Matt Corral in him. I think he needs a couple of years to develop. All right. and he'll get to college and will go and really contribute to an organization. All right, has a game, has a swaggy leadership qualities, and a guy that's, again, going to push the football down the field, all right, and look for those explosive plays in the passing game, and will have functional mobility. So that's Julian Sayin. Very interesting prospect, kind of like a Romo-esque quarterback, throws the deep ball very well, can get outside the pocket a tiny bit, but really hunts big plays. A motivated guy that, does have some real arm talent in terms of stretching the field down the field. So he's really good at leading his receivers and hitting those explosive passing plays. Might need some time to develop. Want to see him throw the ball intermediately, continue to work on anticipation. All right. Needs a good old line to block for him, but if he does that, you could create a really good, a good offense with explosive plays with Julian Sayin.